Okay. That accepted. Gotta read through all this stuff. Again. A lot of stuff here. Okay. There's a lot of stuff for something that's just a simulation. First setup, we'll go English. Toggle zoom. Metric. Yeah, we'll keep it like that. Okay, just confirm it all. Confirm it all. Okay, y'all. Today we do a Park Ranger Simulator. Of course, another demo we tested to do a nomadic demo review. I'm super excited for it. This is a fairly new demo that just came out, I believe. So, again, it's very early. Expect bugs, expect weird things to happen. That's what we're testing for, right? So, that's going to be part of the fun. It switched us to Imperial. I did not accept that. I did not accept the Imperial system. We are not for the Empire. They do have multiplayer, though. That's kind of cool for something this early. That does not look like a park. Why testing demos? Because it adds value. Adds value to the game companies. And it adds value to people who are actually looking to get the game once it comes out. It's like the test to see if it's going to be good. And for the devs, it's a test to see what works, what doesn't. Honest opinions, how public reacts. There's a lot of things to go for it. A lot more valuable than much else we could be doing. They have no music on this loading screen, chat. They got no music. All that stuff we had to click at the beginning makes me think that probably all the music that is here is probably copywritten. Watch out, YouTube. Watch out. Don't come for me with those copyright strikes. Erasing my songs and stuff. Nah, it's actually not too bad to get rid of those. But I know it's coming. I think they said this was made by a company in Germany. That's what it looked like when we were reading all those waiver things. They must have some big restrictions on their games. Wait, lagging. Lagging, let me fix the lag. Okay, that should get the lag fixed. Now that looks more like a park. That looks like a park. Does the guy have a rifle back there? We're gonna get to do some hunting action? I think we might be able to do some hunting stuff. That's a lot bigger park. That looks like there's gonna be some swamp eaters in there. You know what I'm saying? No lag anymore? Sweet. I forgot to plug in the laptop. We're on a laptop today. Oh, now the screens are also going a lot faster too. I wonder if that was just slow before because of the lag or what. Does it say 4%? There's no way. There's no possible way it's actually 4%. Not when all these pictures are swapping this fast. The bear actually looks kind of good, doesn't it? Huge map. It looks like it has potential to be, yeah. I don't know how much of it is going to be already in-game and how much is going to be walled off. That's going to be part of our mystery today. You know what I mean? That's always part of the mystery with demos. What's accessible now versus what's to come. But if we're taking over a whole park, I could see it being something big. Never trust the progress bars, especially on Steam. Especially on Steam. They'll go from 10 to 100 just like that. But sometimes they will take forever too. You know what game had insane loading bars, chat? Was Baldur's Gate 3. Anybody play that game in here? Baldur's Gate 3, amazing game. Crazy ambition. Great storytelling and free will. Loading was insane, though. Absolutely insane. You have to have a really good computer to run it. That also a huge game. Huge game, extremely high quality. But it's worth, y'all. It's worth. Not to mention countless hours just to get through the chapters. Crazy replayability. That's one of the things we're looking for. Has a huge amount of events and endings. So many. So many. Insane amount. In fact, it's so big, I don't know how many people actually finish the game before they just restart, because the replayability with all the different classes and stuff is just so big. Every playthrough could be different, even though the story is the same. So I don't know how many people actually make it all the way through the game. Like, they should have an achievement for beating the game. Okay, here we go. We got classes. We got the class of male or the class of female. Discovery, Camp Middlewoods. That sounds like a Phasmo map. Late spawn in for the grass, but that's okay. It's a little choppy on the transitions. It looked pretty good though. Kind of remind me of one of them old school hunting games. Demo, work in progress, does not represent the final look of the game. Okay. I mean, for a demo, it looks pretty high. Music's crazy. Again, I don't know if that's copyrighted. Probably. Based on all the like user agreements they had us click on when we started, makes me think that they probably used all copyrighted music. Probably. Okay, go to the location. Summit Vista, enter your vehicle and drive to destination. Okay, so we do get a vehicle. Are we by a power plant? Interesting. Oh, smell that fresh algae, Chad. We're park rangers as of today. No one is going to stop this park from being amazing, because Officer Bule is here to control everything. And we got a car straight off the bat. Majestic elk of annual wildlife gala. Got missing Oyen. Nature's classroom. Hunter shopped. Baked goods. And sustainable tourism. That's interesting. Specialize in horror stuff. That's how you can tell somebody don't show up that often, Jet. That's how you can tell they ain't a real one. We have a lot of horror. But Scary Sundays is Scary Sundays for a reason. Okay, how does it want us to move? We gotta use the arrows here? No? I'm using my WASD. Does it have the parking brake? Hang on, can I open the menu? It froze when I hit escape. It froze on the escape. It don't love us. You gonna break down over me making the pause menu just because you didn't show y'all? It is. It's gonna do it. Have to turn on the car? I heard the car start. It made a rhythm. But right now the game froze when we hit the pause button. Like it's struggling to load into pause. R or F? R or F doesn't do anything yet. That's a good idea though. I think it's struggling. It frozen. Also, the game started us. You probably can't see that on TikTok, but on the YouTube, in the bottom right corner chat, you can see it's 12:55. They started us. There we go. Settings? Is it the settings? Slowing you down? What we got here? Everything's very high. Let's knock it down, I guess. See if that changes anything. We'll go down to medium. I hate that. Usually we can run everything. High. We might even be able to do high. I don't know. Key bindings. That's what we actually care about. Binoculars, crouch. Vehicle, handbrake. Primary weaponry? Radio station is J. Radio next track K. Okay. There's a lot of radio stuff there. How about you tell me about... Somebody did mention they had trouble on this forum, the forums about the key bindings. I think it was that you couldn't change the key bindings, I think is what they were complaining about. But I'm not really trying to change it. I'm just trying to learn it. But it froze again. It just don't work. We got another game chat. Don't worry. It might be too much for it to handle. Yeah, right now we're using NVIDIA for everything. So I don't know, that might, if the game's not compatible, that might cause some issues. There's a helicopter in the game. Yeah, vehicle, engine, E, but we got that. Okay, we'll try it one more time then. Maybe. Why are you doing this to me? Okay. We'll give it one more chance, and then we switch over to the next game. Just to be fair. Just to be fair. It could be struggling also with all the things we have open too, with the OBS running and TikTok. For anyone who doesn't play games on TikTok, TikTok is a drainer. It takes way more out of your computer usage than anything else. Like, I could have a bunch of Google tabs open. I could have an insane amount of Google tabs open, and it still would not compare. Also didn't save our profile. I'm kind of sad about that. I was really partial to that character. I can cap its usage. Yeah, I can cap its usage by just turning it off. But then we don't got TikTok no more. Okay, yeah, this is loading a lot faster now too. Trying it again. Trying it again. It's still loading in the same. It looks the exact same on medium as it did on very high. To be honest, I was surprised that said very high. You can make it only use 20% of your GPU, CPU, RAM for TikTok? How do you do that? I think the only way to do it is not use TikTok. Welcome in, Ken. How you doing? Because we're not using TikTok like the phone. We're using TikTok Live Studio. The TikTok on phone isn't as heavy. Task manager or resource monitor? I might have to look into it. You get stuck here now? On the final loading screen? At least we got the sound of the ocean. I hope nobody has to pee. There we go. Okay, try it again. Now, the settings last time. You could just go back to Ranger Hut? That's interesting. The setting menu is causing the freeze. Yeah, everything's still... Sniper sensitivity? Okay. Oh, you had to click resume. Double tapping the escape doesn't work. Let's try the car action again. We're gonna get in our vehicle and do some vroom vrooms. You know what I mean? We're gonna go vroom vrooming. When we jump, you can hear our keys jiggle. Ah. Okay. This is your last chance, but last chance to feature on the live at least. Tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock. All right, on to the next one. Hold on, chat. I cannot see my chat for a minute. Give me a second. It's also struggling to stop. Okay. There we go. There. And the next one's ready. Okay. So that'll change. Boom. This next one is made by the same people of PUBG. But it's not a battle royale. It's a survival. So we're going to see what it do. This one's also on an early playtest. Bum. 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 Okay, I'm ready. Anytime now. Start the launch. There we go. Okay. Get the screen adjusted. Oh, there we go. Prologue is an early access game to help us improve. We collect anonymized data, how our players interact with the game. This includes gameplay data, basic system information such as your operating system, RAM, and personal details by confirming. What if we deny it? They probably won't let us. Okay. Sad. Welcome to the open beta for Go Way Back. Why are we doing this? After running playtests with our Discord community over the last 6 months, and receiving some fantastic feedback, we decided to take the time and add more ways to explore our generated worlds based on our community suggestions. We've a great survival experience with millions of maps for players to explore in open beta. And over the coming months leading up to our early access launch, we plan to add more features to further customize your preferred way to play. This includes a world setting menu allowing you to set up the world and game how you'd like, a map editor allowing you to create and share maps with friends, and a save for game function. Well, first, test these upcoming features via our community Discord, so make sure you join our Discord for the latest updates. From our dev team, volunteer, hope you enjoy. From player unknown. It says continue, but we've never started. What are we looking at here? Languages? Language? Okay, they got quite a few. Is this all the same as... Kind of looks like it, yeah. You distance. We'll take everything. We'll take everything on high. What? I don't know why that went so low. Take everything on high. But we won't go epic just in case. And apply. Okay, so this is made by the same people of PUBG. But this is a survival game. It is not a Battle Royale style game. So I'm very excited to see what they decided to do. Apparently each map is completely different, AI generated from the very beginning, so nothing is exactly the same each time you play. What's up, Aaron? You should just use the present rather than setting all of them one by one. What do you mean? The preset? The preset is everything on high. Or not even high, on epic. Right now everything's on high. But they wanted us on epic. It's because they know we're epic. It's very interesting how they're setting it up. The ticking makes me a little nervous. It sounds like it's going to explode. Starting cabin positioning complete. Okay. I like how it's telling itself okay. Like it's having its little conversation. Where's King Aryan? King Aryan's somewhere outside. Somewhere outside exploring. Blackie over there sleeping. He chilling. He been having a lazy day. King Aryan's out on adventures. Game loading complete. Ready to launch session. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and launch. Okay, how to interact. That's way too small. That's way too small. Okay, most of this looks like it's pretty normal. Stack items under arm for use. Okay. So you can carry things under your arm. That's a bit different. The starting cabin has everything you need to start your adventure. There is a map and a compass that will help you navigate. Get to the weather tower. This is way too small. Help you get to the weather tower. Maps found in the cabin show their positions and rough locations of other cabins. Hover over items in your inventory to see what the state is. Mouse wheel rotates. This is a systematic world with systematics interacting with each other. If you get clothing wet in the rain, you get cold fast. So they have like the hypothermia and stuff. Very nice. We're going to see how it plays out. Apparently this is pretty intense. Lucy, get to the weather tower. Get to the weather tower, Lucy! Oh, mouse sensitivity crazy low. Oh, okay. That's unusual. Where's that sensitivity at? Sensitivity! Where are you? Where are you, my sensitive guy? Controls? I need more sensitives. Diff. Camera sensitivity. Let's raise that up quite a lot. Okay, we're at 67 now. That was not me. Also, this water right here. We can pick it up. But this water looks like Nuka-Cola Quantum with how bright it is. Do we have a backpack? We do. Okay. Drink, drop. That's how you... Okay. Very PUBG-esque in here, I guess. What are you doing? Don't drink it. We're fine. What can we do to grab stuff? Good. It's weird we're starting in the rain. So is every single thing available? I think it is. I don't know what that's worth. Okay. I hate you can't use G just to drop some things. It said everything we need will be in the cabin. You have to manually turn on the stove and stuff, huh? What about when you want to drop it? Can I set it places manually? No, you're not gonna let us do that? Can I put that in the backpack? That takes up a huge part of the backpack. Okay, so if we leave this stove on, does that mean we're gonna die? This is crazy. Diggle coming and asking like he wasn't supposed to be here 15 minutes ago. What's wrong with you, Diggle? That's a survival game, bud. You haven't sent back my poncho? Yeah, it's not yours. It's not yours. It's my poncho. It's my poncho. I get to do what I want with my poncho. You understand? It's mine. Oh, we got some fleece. A map. Which I'm guessing this is actually the map. Got some flashlight. Got a cassette, got a lantern. I'm guessing these are pretty important stuff we're gonna need. Can't just put the chips in the bag then, huh? Interesting. This is quite interesting choice how they have things labeled in size. I don't quite like it. I don't like these type of things anyways. I'm glad we got a jacket though, because that'll help us a little bit. Oh, that flashlight actually pretty good. Okay. I got compass. And matches. But it's empty. What can we give up for matches? Do we just eat this now? I guess so, okay. I have a feeling we're not gonna have anything to eat later. Okay. Well, I hope this cabin does what it's meant to do. Wait, what about our map? We're gonna do that there. A radio receiver. I'm guessing we'll need that. I don't know though. Let me look. You are here. We're in the bottom left. I'm guessing we just followed the river up and around to that big black square. I mean, I know there's a lot of squares out there, y'all. But it looks like it's northish. Okay. Where did we had that radio receiver? Where'd he go? What was that? Cardboard. Oh, probably for starting a fire, huh? What? Okay. Okay. That's a little better, I think. Still can't pick that up, though. I don't like that we put it on the floor and now it won't acknowledge that it's on the floor. No matter how we move this, it's gonna be the same. How did we... That should fit now, right? Yes. I don't even know if we need that or not, but... Ah, the rain! I can feel it on my backside, like a cold shower. Oh, somebody already broke our windows, chat. That's not good. Somebody had to get us. Or they're gonna try to charge us for one of those, and I ain't paying for it. Look at that. Do we really need a lantern and a flashlight, though? Now that I'm thinking about it. Map. Well, if we're following the map with north, then we need to go north. Right? Yeah. Actually, can we? Yes. This kind of, the way it is laid out here kind of makes me feel, what was the game where you're following the compass and it's really complex? Green Hell. It kind of makes me think of that. Uh-oh. Don't strike me down now. You can see a little temperature gauge up there on the YouTube. I don't think TikTok can see that. But at the top right-hand corner, we have temperature, y'all. Also, I don't know what we're supposed to do with this here. Our temperature's going down a lot. I didn't see any other clothes in there. Stamina back up. Okay. I think that's a stamina and health bar. Oh, okay. We face planted over a rock. Pretty realistic, I guess. Okay, looks like lightning already hit these trees, so we should be safe. They shouldn't hit the same spot twice, right? We're going in the cold zone, like really cold. Would it have been better just to wait out the storm? I feel like it probably would have. Low-key, it kind of looked like it's going to be, kind of going to turn into some snow action. What if we get the map out? Yeah, we're freezing from hypothermia. Okay. First run, we might die, but that's okay. There should be a river here, really close by. Where's my river? It doesn't tell you where the watchtower is, you just know you gotta go there. I'm just estimating the point I think is the watchtower, and we're gonna go see if that is. I think that's about all you gotta do in the demo, though, is get to the watchtower. I think that's our main mission. So the weather is going to be a huge challenge. Okay, we're testing that out now. Weather's going to be huge. We're probably going to die from hypothermia on the first run. That's okay. There's the river, it looks like. He's coughing. Poor guy. Didn't take his flu meds. Mama didn't pack him no lunch either. Now it is what it is, you know? He's gonna die in the cold. Without a sandwich, nonetheless. Oh, it's turning gray. This is what hypothermia is like, chat. It makes you turn gray. Let me get a good view out. We might die, that's okay. Let's get let's get bearings on our surroundings. I was gonna say, let's get surroundings on our bearings. Yeah, throw her down. Throw Lucy down that hill. Remind her what she's made of. Okay. Let's try that again. For realsies now. For realsies. Devon with the heart me. Thank you, Devon. I appreciate that. Thank you for supporting the live. Okay, let's get back. I don't know if this will be the same map or different AI generation map. I know the end game, they're looking to make everything different. But I don't know if that's implemented yet. It does take a while for it to load in everything, for it being something not random. Biome integration. Oh, and they have little seeds up there. I don't know if that's the same seed as last time or not. I didn't pay attention. I probably should have. Okay, this seed's 580 though. We're gonna remember that. Continue. This is this the same cabin? I think it is the same cabin. Okay, let's grab the things. We for sure. Fridge is empty. For sure wanting in our inventory. Okay, take the jacket. We're gonna need that. Map, probably number 1. Yeah, we know it's a map. Thank you. Okay, grab flashlight. What does this even do? Currently, it does nothing. Okay, well, if it currently does nothing, we're gonna let it drop. I'm guessing this is to eventually get what we need on the tower. Okay, let's grab all this food. Let's grab the matches. Matches are important. I think the cardboard, as weird as it is, might be important. Get something started. This is just trash. We broke the trash can. We properly broke the trash can. And an empty picture frame. Apparently we didn't love nobody. Okay, anything else we need? Oh, you can open everything. Super interactive. Okay. Okay, last time we went out just like this and nearly lost everything. He almost threw up right there. I don't know if y'all saw that, but he almost lost it all. Okay, can't take that right now. Can we eat it? Just, no, you can't eat it unless it's in your inventory. That's a little rude. In this case, it's snowy. So now we got some snow season action. And the map is different. Okay. Everything still says go north. I'm assuming. Because it looks like we started in the south. I'm also assuming that the watchtower is going to be on a massive hill, right? Are we going to overheat now? Now we got some stuff. Okay, get ready. I don't know what we are. I don't know if we're a park ranger. I don't know if we're just family out in the cabin. But we doing this. We out here trying to survive. Can we pick up the rocks? No, you can't pick up rocks. Guess you can't stone anybody. That's gonna be sad. I'm looking forward to some stoning. Okay, this looks kind of like campgroundish, doesn't it? It's a POI over here. Okay, let's go see what this has then. If this is a POI and we started right there, we must be the black square right above it. Okay, that seems logical. At least there is other shelters to take place. Now, I wonder if that means your cabin always gonna be random then. Okay, this one has a generator. Didn't look like we could interact much with it. And it started raining once we came in. Anything we can do with this? Not yet. Ooh, what about that? Can we put more stuff on there? And how do we tell? There is no drag option. Okay. We're gonna have to test something out here. That's a lot bigger backpack, but What happened to all of our stuff? We had a lot of stuff in there. We're going to experiment again. Hopefully we don't lose some things. Is things still in here? It is. Okay, let's get over here. I don't like the backpack system. I'm going to say that now. Just full honesty. I don't like the backpack system so far. But I do love that you have to find things to upgrade to and along those lines. Bravo on that. Okay, put all that stuff in. Can we go ahead and eat something here? Let's go ahead and eat some Spam. Anybody ever have Spam? It's disgusting. Can we climb? I don't know if I call that climbing. But you can do something up there. Are we going to break our leg on the way down? Right. Well, we do have firewood. No, we didn't break our leg this time. Oh. Okay. Well, I mean, it is really close to our starting point, so I don't think we need that. I do like a loot game. I'm a loot goblin, y'all. Any game I play, I'm a loot goblin. So, being able to have some loot is pretty good. It's starting to rain. It's going to get cold. Is this game supposed to last nights? Like, you're supposed to survive in the nighttime for sure? If that was the case, and we only made it that far in that time, this map is huge. Uh-oh. We gotta get to this next cabin before we freeze to death, then. That's gonna be a big no-no. Lucy gonna get cold. The weather changed so fast, too. I kinda like that, though. There's another cabin here. Does that mean our goal is essentially to look at every black square on the map? Low-key, it kinda might be. What's inside here, then? Sounds like the rain about to stop, so... What is that? Soda bottle? Where'd that come from, though? Okay, we got a chest. But nothing in the chest. Things getting a little crazy out there. Anything in the oven? You mean nobody just left us a nice fat fish in the oven? That's a little rude. If I do say so myself, that is quite rude. Okay, it's already on naturally. And in here we do have a toilet. It's kind of weird now that I see that the other two places didn't have toilets. It's all natural, if you know what I mean. Oh, you have to really toggle. The bed is less fancy, but at least you can poop in peace. And they got Spam just out there. Okay. I'm noticing a lot of food, not much for water. A lot for food, not a lot for water. I don't know what this is either. We're gonna drink that. See if that... Okay, that does affect our blue meter. We have a red meter and a blue meter. I'm guessing that's hunger and thirst. Now, is it safe to keep going, or should we try to stay until everything clears out? We keep going this way. We need to get to the... I'd love to get to the mountain end. The end of the mountain. Where it kind of falls off because there's a cabin there too. If we can get to that cabin, I feel like we make good progress for day one. You know what I mean? Like, then we can also overlook what's to come in the valley. The rain's not as hard as it was the first day. I haven't seen no bears yet either. I haven't seen any wildlife. Where's the rabbits? Where's the deer? I want to be fearing for my life while I'm running through these woods. In more ways than one. You know what I mean? Where's the rattlesnakes? What's gonna snap me in the foot? You know what I mean? This would be a perfect place for a tent. We do have matches. Haven't needed to start a fire yet, though. I do like that there's trash in the cabin. And that it's registering everything as dry. So, that means... Surely you'll have to start fires at some point. Whether it's inside or outside. This next cabin's a lot farther away than I anticipated. I knew it would be a jog, but it's a bit far. Kind of make me anxious. We'll see if we can make it on the inside, though. We're gonna see. We risked it. We risked it all for the biscuit. And be sad if we didn't even get to eat the biscuit. Environment's pretty steady. Nothing really changing here. That was scary. That sounded like a little Wendigo sneaking in our ears. Even though we don't see any wildlife. Doesn't mean there's not any, I guess. Okay. Also kind of funny that we can slip on rocks. I guess that's realistic if Lucy's in a panic, huh? It doesn't really tell us what the state of emergency was. Just that she has to get there. She has to get there fast. A lot of uncertainty, though. I kind of want there to be, like, the coordinations. Like there was in Green Hell. So we know exactly where we're supposed to go. This one's pretty directly north, so eventually we're going to run off a cliff. And that's going to be our goal. I don't know if we should be looking at that while we're running, but we're going to anyways. So far, nothing. We are starting to shake a bit. I think it could also be starting to turn nighttime. Is that going to be a thing? Are we going to go through day and night cycles? Hopefully it's not one of those games where they make you camp the whole game inside. Like 7 Days to Die does when it's your first night. Usually you have to camp in a hole or in a house or something. That's not good. Nothing so far. Even if we go through, should be okay. Welcome in, Al. How you doing? I'm a little nervous, chat. I think we bit off more than we could chew. The weather it got warmer for a second, but I think it's starting to fall back down now. Okay. Looks like there's some mountain stuff over here. Looks like this would be a perfect place for a little cult to have their sanctions and whatnot, eh? We haven't come across the river yet. So that alone tells me we aren't too far. Of course, it doesn't guarantee that all these black markings are actually cabins either. According to how this is looking, I'm thinking this might be a cave. Is it a cave? It's not really warm in here. Unfortunately, I think this is what we were looking at on the map, though. We'll have to keep that in mind for our our runs here coming forward. Not every black square on there is going to be a building. Yeah, because this is, look at this. This is right on the edge. Right on the edge of the cliff, just like we were looking for. Let's take a moment to look around. Maybe we could still get saved. We could still possibly get saved. Though it's not likely. It's not likely. It's starting to turn gray. I think this is our ending point for us. Lucy gonna die again. Look at it. Roll, Lucy. Roll, Lucy. You're not gonna make it, Lucy. You're not gonna make it. Ooh, what is this? Cave? Cave? This is different. Mm. No, I think we just got lost. Oh no, can we jump? We can climb. Lucy has some climbing skills. Is it gonna rain every session? The river's down there. Take a look around real fast, chat. There's a cabin. No, that's not a cabin. That's just a giant rock. Whee! You know what? She didn't die from frostbite because we saved her, y'all. We saved her. She still has brain damage. But we saved her. No frostbite in this woman. You know what I'm saying? You're welcome, Lucy. I'll have mercy on you. Keep up the good work. Don't freeze. Oh, that's horrible. So horrible. Oh. Am I Russian? I am not. I have not been to Russia yet. That has not been one of my destinations I've been to yet. Chat, we got cooked. Well, actually, we got froze. If there's not going to be a place to start fire, like, okay, so we have matches and stuff, right? And it gets cold, but there's no tents. There's no, like, fire so far. Like, you can't craft in that way, right? So I'm curious why we have a lot of the things we have. Again, this is still early in development, I believe, but the curiosity is there. Let's grab the stuff in the same manner. I want map first, then compass, then flash, and lastly, I think we'll need that for the radio anyways. Let's grab the lantern and the food. Water seemed to be rare. Sort. That's still the best we can do, huh? That's quite something, because the lantern, huh? Do we need a lantern, given... Let's drop it. We probably don't, given the fact... Perfect. Thank you. We have a flashlight. And flashlight's better than a lantern in this situation, I'd assume. And let's get our warm fuzzy. Is it snowed outside now? Again, we're in the south. Everything's kind of northeast, though. Northeast. What's this game about? Surviving until you get to the radio tower. So far, that seems like the only thing in game. And every map is AI generated randomly, so like no map is the same. You'll never play the same map twice, basically, is what I'm understanding. It's kind of like one of their sell points. And so far that seems to have been true. Only thing that stays same is the cabin you start in. So a lot of... Okay, I can see the tower from here. Because there's not all those trees and mountains. We got kind of a flat biome this time. Jump over the rock, Lucy! Okay. This might be the easiest run we've had. It's kind of unfair when you can see it from the beginning. It's a little too easy, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Game's still realistic. This is made by the same people who made PUBG. It's the same studio. It's the same developers. Just a different style game. Which I can see it kind of looks similar in a lot of the style. The style's a lot of the same. Are we even going to need to stop at another cabin? I don't think we are. Hey, what happens if we turn this thing on? Does it get... There's a cabin right by it too. That's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. I just want to see if it does say something as you're getting close, or if it's just a fake prop that we don't need to carry anymore. Because it doesn't really tell you what's important. PUBG, I like PUBG. I don't really play a lot of shooters on the channel, especially like that, but I do like it. I do like it. I'm assuming this is the tower. Is it getting nighttime already? Bro, we just started. Okay. I hope this is it. This is the closest thing to a tower we've seen so far. Let's climb up to the top. Oh, I hope no one's scared of heights. Or triangles. Or nighttime. I'm a little scared that it's gonna have lightning strike us. So far there's not much story that I've found. I don't know what it'll be like at the end, but right now, as the game's developed so far, because it's still we're doing a play test right now. It's not a full game yet, but so far not a lot of story. I hope they add story in the future. Okay, we got some binoculars. I don't think this is the right tower. There's another tower over there. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I guess go ahead and eat this. I need the binoculars. Thank you. Where'd those binoculars go? Oh, it forced us to eat too. Bro, just let me take it. Oh, okay. Oh, that's a little funky. Okay, that's another tower exactly the same like what we got. Wait, that... We saw that so good. What about this? Okay, there's another cabin that way. Oh, it's turning nighttime. Okay, there's a lot of these not so good towers. What's going to be the tower we need then? Look at me getting trolled, hoping for a fast exit. Yeah. Chat, doesn't that look so close right now? Reality, it's all the way over there. There's another cabin over there, though. And a little shed. It's really hard to manage. The look sensitivity in the mic is so crazy. Yeah, it's a woman named Lucy. I'm assuming it's a woman. Sounds like a woman. When I think of Lucy, I think of a woman. Can we get... How well do we get down from here? Whee! Oh, that's the wrong one. I need this one, Lucy. This one over here. Whee! No way she's keeping her fingers. Okay, there was a cabin up here, right? Jump over the rock. You do get stuck on rocks quite often. Yes, there was a cabin. Okay, we can take some warmth in there while we plan out our next move, I guess. I like that. I think that's just the default for binoculars. Let me see if we can actually change the... You can do a little bit of zooming in and out. Not a lot, though. Yeah, it's not a huge amount. Also seems like a little bit less now that we're on the ground. Okay, well, these are a good thing to have in our inventory. We've not found these up until now, so that's kind of good. Good that we have it. Okay, this is another cabin with a bathroom. Our rarity in these parts... I got a hammer. Okay, and food. Anything? Another hammer? Yeah, what are we going to use the hammer for? When we have an all can of soda, I guess we probably need that more than the hammer. It's probably just for breaking wood and stuff. Basic pants. Are these going to be better? It's cold even in this building, y'all. We got some chili beans. Okay, hop on up there. Come on, Lucy Lou. Okay, this is the same prefab we saw before. Cans of tuna. Okay, I don't think we'll die. Okay, good. Now that we're here, let's make a plan. Okay, we're here. Not every square is a guaranteed cabin. We learned that the hard way last time. Go here. That's okay. Up there on the right corner. I don't know if TikTok can see that. It's there. So that specific look. Okay. I don't think that is definitely not it. I'm going to take some peeks. Just stand on the rock. It's snowing right now. Of all the things, it's snowing. So we need one with the little spiral tip, kind of like Hunger Games looking thing. Honestly, I almost need to get back up there. Hopefully we don't freeze to death while we're up there, though. Look at us, risking it all. At least we're close to a cabin if we really need it, right? We're close. Get up there. Get up there, Lucy. You can do it before the snow really starts. I don't know if we need to get all the way to the top. Maybe the first level will be fine. If it saves us time and we can find it, that's crucial. So it doesn't seem like we have a lot of time in the game before the worst of the worst comes for us. It doesn't look like it's going to necessarily be taller. It just looks like it's going to be... pointy. Mm-hmm. Definitely not seeing as much as we did, huh? What about that there? That's not it either. Zoom in function's a little wonky. Okay. At least we know we can do that now. We're gonna get hypothermia again. Well, that gave us no real answers. It's too dangerous to go up top like it is. Sound kind of stopped, didn't it? Like the wind. Okay, let's see if we can survive inside the cabin then. I think it said that the power generator was on. I believe this had a power generator. Yes, it should be this way. Okay. Well, that's a lucky start, but not a lot of luck on knowing what our next step is. Whee! It's very pretty in the snow, though. Okay, get in there, close the door. Turn the power on. Should have some firewood. There we go. Boom. Great. What do you... All of that? You need all that space then? Okay, we're gonna drop that there. Actually, we're gonna have to just drop a lot of things, I guess, because she's dying. She's dying! Even inside the cabin. Luckiest stop, we can hold one. Beautiful. We got a massive amount of one. Oh, that's a fat log. That's why. Okay. Still nothing? There is no hold and drag either. The amount of stuff it tells you in advance is disgusting. Okay. Our cardboard's not there. We're gonna probably die again. Can I light the chair on fire? Can we be pyromaniac? No, you can't just destroy everything? Okay, then. I'll open the door. Can we take some planks? I guess we won't find out. Goodbye, Lucy. Take that and keep it with you. What a loser Lucy is. Lucy loser. Died of hypothermia. Okay. Welcome in, Santa, onto YouTube. We'll give it another round. So far, we're not doing good with the cold. Oh, y'all. Oh, y'all. Let's see. Maybe we can also see if there's anything it says in the options for that. Controls. Crouch, jump. Okay, we can H, P for pause. Okay. What does H do? That's it. Okay. That's too small for me to read, though. Oh, and that's what it means by pause. Okay. Well, there's definitely a lot of learning while you go. I guess that's what we're going to be doing. Learning while we go. Okay, lower it down. Are we starting at the same time we left off? Kind of seems that way. And I guess... Yeah, grab it. Grab it. Take that. Do we need... Let's... Out of curiosity, I just want to see. Okay. So you need a pile of junk. So it's not something that is going to be overwhelmingly useful, I'm assuming, when you're in an emergency. Like we usually are. Can we sort that out? Okay, you got that sorted. Can you grab some of this stuff? Okay, we got some trash for our next place then. Oh my gosh. Where are we going? You are here. Okay, first time we're on the east. Does this map tell us any different? No. I mean, that looks pretty accurate to where we're going, but it's not. Do we go southeast or north again? Aye, aye, aye. Southeast we haven't gone yet. We've gone north every time. Let's just see what happens when we go to this POI. On the road again. Setting foot on the road again. I'm so lonely. So lonely. No one to hold me in the cold. We'll never see our family again, chat. We're never going to see it. They're going to kill us. I know they are. I know they will. Ah! How far this way did we have to go? For probably a lot, huh? We're here a long, long ways. Okay, that's why I'm also kind of thinking is this way, because it's probably going to be the farthest possible place from us. That only makes sense. I mean, it's probably random, but I'm assuming it'll probably be far. So far, the weather nice, though. Ain't no rain or snow happening. Which is good, since we're going a long distance, I guess. Count our blessings, right? Because the weather could change any minute. Also keep my eye on the sky, I guess, for a radio tower. way some of this stuff looks makes me feel like, you know, this ain't just normal national park stuff. Looks like there's some kind of cult practices out here, huh? Maybe they're gonna abduct us, make us the next Blair Witch Project. You know what? Imagine that on your headstone, though, chat. What a way to go out. What a way to go out. Okay, take a minute. I hear things. I don't see nothing, though. I don't see nothing. Also, it's very interesting that they gave us a fire pit in our first starting house. I guess that's if you have to stay there at the beginning, but I would think that that's not what you'd want to do. Like, even if it's snowing and stuff, I would think you'd want to get out, right? Get out as soon as possible. But I guess if the weather's really bad, it gives you a start out with some trash there. Maybe if anything, just teaching you how to use it. Anything in there? No. We have seen this anomaly type thing spawn a few times now. So I believe that rock could be one of the squares. That rock formation. We haven't gone over the cliff yet. So still mustn't be too far down the line. A lot of based on where we're going, I'm going to assume is the cliff. Watch it be in the total opposite direction. The one time we didn't go north, watch it be north. And yet we headed southeast. Okay. Wait, is that even... Oh, we wanted to go southwest. Well, you know what? It's fine, because we're still in the south direction. It shouldn't take as long. Kind of do like a little circle figure, I guess. It doesn't show much on the map for this direction then. But I think that might be why we're doing so good in weather, possibly. We never hit a wall. So if we never hit a wall, is there even a wall to hit? Or is this just indefinite gaming? How big are the worlds? It's a bit impressive. That thing got algae, probably poison ivy. Gonna make you itchy. Don't wipe your butt with it. It'll make you regret it later. Just saying. You don't want that. Oh. Okay. Up the rock. The land formations are a bit annoying when you're trying to just get to a waypoint. Keep eyes on the sky. I haven't even seen birds. Like, as far as we were talking about animals, I ain't seen no birds either. Isn't that bizarre? Our temperature's doing really good, though. Got stuck on, I'm guessing, a stick. Okay, still no metal spikes in the sky. But I feel like we're making it farther than usual. Watch us end up back at the main cabin for our next cabin. Surely we're going to be a lot farther south. But also, who knows? There's still a lot of POIs at this house. We have at least 4, 5, 6, 7, it looks like. Just at the southward angle. But yeah, I would say they do need like coordinates on here. So that you can like fix your, like you can figure out your coordinates. Same like Green Hill has in a way. Okay, even though that, and that's still hard. For a lot of people, that's still hard. For me, I get the numbers switched up. Which one's latitude and longitude in my brain while I'm traveling. So that would still add difficulty, for sure. But I think that would also make more sense of how to get to where you're wanting to go. Because on a real map, it's going to have latitude and longitude. No matter if you have the tools to tell the difference in your hand, like on a watch, stopwatch, on a phone, on a compass, anything like that. I think that would be a great thing to add. Even if you still had to do it a little bit manually, you know, looking at the map, doing the grid thing. That would be something. Currently, we are playing video games, Buzz. That is currently on our to-dos. We do it every night, but Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay, let's take a look. Another rock formation. Is that the wall? Did we finally hit a wall? I don't think we did. Let me... There is nothing at the direct south, right? I mean, I guess there kind of could be. One of these are going to have a cabin in it. If I'm reading the map formations right, one of these are going to have a cabin pretty much right beside it or right in the middle. But which one, I don't know. I was really hoping we were at this one. But doesn't look like it. Should have been on the left side anyways. Okay, but it wasn't. That's not what I thought it was. So we're just going to keep trucking this way. There's another formation over here too. Which, I mean, I guess could give us a sign. There's also a pretty big opening here. Let's go step out in the opening and see what happens. Looks like it goes into like a little plain area. A lot of tall grass. Are we going to see another tower? I can't tell if that's a tree or a tower over there. Too bad we don't have binoculars, huh? Yeah, that's another formation there. It's just a whole wall of forest. Okay. I can't get a good look over there, so let's get a little closer just to see if it spawns in clearly so we can see. It might have just been a tree. I can't tell if it's a tree with no branches or if that is in fact a tower. I don't know that that's the right tower, but it looks like it could be a tower. And we got mud. Where? Okay, this is a little river. If that's the case, we're all the way already down at the very bottom. Which, I mean, if that's the case, that's cool, but I don't think we made it that far. Let's go ahead and take some food, too. Eat some dried beans, like a man. like men do, and take our drink there. Okay. I think that could be a tower. It's something. We found something, Chad. Let it be known. We already achieved more than Christopher Columbus because we found something. Yeah, that's not the tower we're looking for, but it is a tower. Let's see if we can get some binocs on there. Also, I'm assuming this is the very bottom POI. Maybe. Welcome back, Tetranat. How you doing? Oh, it got dark so fast. Okay, that was a bit unsettling. Don't do that. Don't do that. This kind of looks like the Badlands, does it not? Like some lion gonna come out and snatch us? More than lion, like a Mothman or a Bigfoot or something gonna come and snatch us. Know what I mean? A little intimidating. Okay, let's hope for the best that we get binoculars up here and that the weather doesn't change too much. It is getting colder than it was. And we are a very long way from any known shelter that we found. We have not found a single shelter in this map. It's also turning nighttime as we're about to go peek at things. Not good for us. And no binoculars here. Okay. It's also the first time our food's gone down a lot. We just ate too. We just ate and it's still not doing justice for us. Okay, first of all, let's take a... We need a tower that looks kind of like a cigarette in a way. Okay, we're going to put that there, here, swap it around. Yeah, make it look nice. Okay, it's not that tower. At this point, I just need a place to sleep, too. Ain't a lot of that happening, though. I don't see anything. All them woods. That's where we just came from, huh? That's where we came from. This is... What's that? No, it's just a tree that's broken. It's getting cold and we have no shelter. Three. We do have a flashlight. It is nighttime. I'm not too worried about night considering that we've not seen any living creatures in this game so far. It's just kind of creepy. And the weather. The weather is the big concern. I just realized we had like a little fancy belt down there. We got style, chat. Oh, that was a huge change. Yeah, that's not cool. Can I? Okay, you can have the compass on. Okay, I guess let's keep going southwest. Unless... I want to say we're at the one there at the bottom. Maybe the only chance now is north. Of course, the one playthrough we didn't go north to begin with. That takes us to the other tower too. Okay, we're going to try. What kind of game is this? This is a surviving the elements type of game. Yeah, because there's the water, chat. There's the water. Okay. Okay, let's keep going north. At this point, we're not gonna see nothing. I hope the nights go fast. This is our first official nighttime. We've gone close to night before, but we've not experienced the darkness. Not like this. I was born in the darkness. The darkness chose me. It would be interesting to see if they bring in animals, though. Can you imagine running from a grizzly bear in the middle of the night here? Like, it'd be pretty epic. A lot more epic than fighting off the snow. Was that... it's about to rain on top of snow? Okay. Or does that mean it's going to get warmer where we're going? I don't know. Just keep moving north. Keep moving north. Isn't it supposed to get colder in the north? Stereotypically. If we did have a cabin out here in the woods, no pun intended, this would be the best time to show up. And if there's a nice old lady inside there baking pies, then everything would be complete. But I ain't seen no breadcrumbs, chat. Quite unfortunate I am not seeing any breadcrumbs. Don't do that to me. Kind of on the downhill. That's a coordinates. It's so hard to tell exactly where you are. I do appreciate they have the temperature up there. Right now it's 30 degrees Celsius. Cabin. Finally got a cabin. Okay. Let's get inside, get a fire going. Hopefully they have some food in here. What's making that noise? Watch us just break into some random dude's house. Okay, I think that says it's on already. And it looks like they did have a lot of stuff there. Drop these things. Drop them things. Drop them things. Drop them things. That's good. That's good. We're off to a better start. And we have cardboard there for future too. Okay, there should be a firewood thing out here, right? Somewhere out here should be some woods. Maybe? Perhaps not. Okay, let's take the binoculars, put that out, grab this for number 4. No? Last time it seemed like we could pick that up. You're not gonna let us do it this time? That's a shame. Stop toying with me, bro. Okay, well, we'll grab the sticks then. Also, I'd love to see them implement so you could use G to drop, because most games have that. We should ideally survive this time. Assuming. Get down there. Make sure there's no other... There's no wood out here. Didn't look like there was. Side of the house wood? No side of the house wood. Is it daytime again now? Of course it is. Okay, these doors also kind of getting irritating. Open. Thank you. Bro, close the door. So windy that it's breaking everything? Are we gonna have a tornado? I don't know what it wants me to do with that, but okay. Yeah, you can just fuse, like why? Okay, let's see if this works long term. Okay, we at least have that. Let's eat while we're here too. Eat and drink. Hopefully we can find more drink while we're here too. Okay, and I guess put that there then. The fact you can't move that either kind of irritates me. Because you can't be precise. But we're seeing the wind in action. That's kind of cool. Drop, drop, drop. And we'll have to matchstick it again. Exactly. Okay. That might be... It's not close enough to... Now we can't even get inside. That's frustrating. The heating and cooling system in this is just busted. Oh, do you have wood logs up here by chance? And the upstairs? You do. I think it's too late for us. But you do got it. Why can't you? Okay. Okay. Slow and steady wins the race, right? That's what they try to tell us. Okay, drop in. Get number 4 going. That should bring us back, right? No, it's not enough. And now we're out of matches. Another attempt failed by the frost. Seeing the glass shatter was kind of cool, though. The glass shattering was kind of cool. What happens when you show data? Calories, body temperature, environment temperature. Okay. Distance to close. I mean, we were there, buddy. That's a blizzard. Okay. That's a blizzard. Average person needs to eat 18 to 24,000 calories a day to stay healthy, depending on physical activity level. That's interesting. That is interesting. Based on how they have the setup now, yeah, it looks like you gotta get really lucky. You gotta get really lucky. Of course, this is still early on in development, so you gotta give them some slack. But it seems you really gotta get lucky with how the fireplace is set up when you get to a POI. I think it's lagging while it's loading. We'll just let it load in. And give this one more room. One more go. One more goesies. Y'all, tomorrow. Don't forget tomorrow. It's Sunday. You know what Sunday means. It means we're going to be doing horror games all day. I don't know exactly which ones of our library we're pulling out. I still don't know yet. But you best believe that some of them are going to be coming out. And if you like horror games, tomorrow is the day. Let's see what we got. We got map. Okay. Okay, there's a little chest over here now too. But nothing in the chest. Okay. See, like, is this the type of weather that we are supposed to stay inside and hide? Cower in the corner? Do that kind of stuff? Also, we didn't grab our jacket. Let's grab a jacket. Can we use this? No. What we got for the map? Okay, we are there. Things are all around us in this case. Super creepy atmosphere. Maybe northeast or east. Okay. Also, let's sort that around. I think I want to switch these two again. Yeah. And I'm assuming we still probably might need that. See, the thing is, we just started the game. The last thing I want to do is just sit around in the cabin. So let's go see what happens. See if we get lucky. We said northeast, right? Okay, let's go try the northeast. Yeah, but barely east. Okay. So maybe a little less like that. See if we can just at least find one new POI cabin to go and search while the storm's going on. That's kind of what our goal is going to be, because I want to sit there and wait. Nobody plays a game to sit and wait. Oh, we're going to be going uphill too, aren't we? Like, that's mountains. Yeah, I guess it is. I figured we'd be doing a fall off, not a climb up, but that's okay. We'll try our hand at climbing. We've never had to do it yet. Oh, we're just gonna fall right through. Okay. Forget climbing. We're just gonna go straight through the surface. Good roll. Ninja skills. That's what I'm talking about, Lucy. Okay, here's a little bump up. This will be a little bit easier to manage. Just a slight bit easier. Okay, keep it going. Okay, we're right at our first bump here. At our first major fall down. What is... If I understand this correct, we should be by black square. I just don't know what the square is going to be. Okay, keep it going. Yeah, slide down, do the booty scoot. Oh, your thumb went through your compass. I don't think that's supposed to happen. I think that's the wrong direction. Okay. Ooh. Pretty sure we were supposed to find a POI by now. Going in the direction we were going. Why are you out of stamina? Are you just stuck? I don't know why it does that. We don't have a stamina bar per se. I think it might be because we're wet. Apparently people can't sprint in the water these days. We can't crouch either. It could be the wind too. Could be the wind. Yeah, now she's not moving nothing. And our temperature's going down so much faster now that she's moving slow. There you go. Cold enough now that even if we found a cabin, unless the fire pit was already made to go for us, exactly how we need it, and the matches land how they're supposed to, we probably won't make it. I'm just disappointed we didn't get at least one POI since then. She's shivering. She need a hug. Everybody, Lucy needs a hug. She ain't gonna be okay. She is not, I repeat, she is not gonna be okay. Also, what's to stop us from just making the fire on the outside? You know what I mean? If we do make a fire on the outside, is it just gonna burn out? Why can't we make shelters? Maybe that's something that they're trying to do to make the game unique. Like keep it all about the extraction. I'm curious to see what kind of weather it says it is in the analytics. Okay, show the data. That's just a normal thunderstorm. Just a normal thunderstorm. Distance to the closest shelter was 315 meters. Okay. And our hydration level was good, chat. Our hydration level was fantastic. Was fantastic. Anyways, that's a new game coming out from the makers of PUBG. I'm sure they'll add a lot more to it. It looks like they're really trying to focus mostly on the fact that you can have AI generated maps each time. That new experience every time you load, never having to do it twice. Kind of cool. But a lot of work needs done, in my opinion. A lot of work needs done. Thank you all for coming and hanging out with me tonight. This is the end of our time. We will be live again tomorrow, 7 p.m. Jakarta time. If you like horror games, tomorrow is all horror games. Every Sunday is all horror games. So make sure you're tuning into that if you are a fan. With that being said, thank you all, and I look forward to seeing you at the next time.